Guys, I still see that a lot of you are taking my comments about Terence Crawford very personally. Yeah, I find it kind of funny. Some of you come into the comment section and say I don't like this guy, and I find it very very funny because here's the thing. I'm gonna break it down for you. I've said this many times to you in the past. I have no favorite. Obviously, I have my favorite fighters, but I don't have anything against any fighter, right? Stop being fanboys. A fan. I'll tell you what a fanboy is. A fanboy is somebody that it doesn't matter what his favorite fighter does. Even if it's wrong, you'll support him. That's not a fan of boxing. Now, a lot of you criticize me, or you'll probably say, well, you do the same with Khan. I don't, though. Because I'll say it how it is. I've criticized Amir Khan's career many times on my channel. Right? I've said that he shouldn't have chased Mayweather and Pacquiao. He wasted a lot of his years chasing that fight. He wasted a lot of time. He shouldn't have done that. I said that Amir Khan would lose to Floyd Mayweather. I think he would have caused Floyd Mayweather a lot of trouble, but I think he would have lost. I think he would have lost to Manny Pacquiao. Someone like Miguel Cotto would beat him. I'm not here being a fanboy where I'm delusional about someone. When I say something, I say what I believe. So if I say to you, I believe an in prime Amir Khan could have beat Terence Crawford, I believe that. That's not, it doesn't mean I'm right. That's what I believe though. Right? But if you're saying I don't like this guy because I've got an opinion about Terence Crawford and I believe that Terence Crawford hasn't fought top level fighters, and until he does that, I can't say he's special. Because how can you say someone's special when he's not fighting top level fighters in the welterweight division? I keep saying to you, his best win is against a guy who was past his prime in Amir Khan. That's his best win, really, when you look at it, right? You can say what you want, but I know what I'm saying is correct. And listen, there's a reason why Nassim Hamed's not an all-time great. There's a reason why, there's many fighters that are not considered all-time greats, but had huge amount of fans. Nassim Hamed had a huge cult behind him, massive fan base. But if you look at the boxing experts, they don't really call him an all-time great. You know why? Because his opposition wasn't great. The guys that he was beating wasn't elite level competition. There's a reason why he's not in that bracket. Because his competition was poor. And Terence Crawford right now is in that bracket. In that bracket, yes. Now, if Terence Crawford was to beat Manny Pacquiao, or was to beat Keith Thurman, or was to beat Errol Spence, do you think I'm not going to give him credit? This isn't a personal thing against Terence Crawford. This is just stating facts. That he's not fighting top level competition. So, that's me saying facts. So what you need to do, you need to become more fans of the sport rather than a fan of an individual fighter. Because if you're hating on me for saying the truth, because what I'm doing is I'm stating facts. The guy's resume is fairly poor, right? When you look at it, it feels like he's been protected. Now, whether he's getting ducked or whether he's the one that's making it difficult, we don't know. We don't know. We're not privy to that information. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. We don't know whether Terence Crawford is legitimately being doctored or whether he's the one that's stopping it. We just going off what we're hearing from the media. So at the end of the day, you've got to understand, I'm not here criticizing Crawford. If Crawford beats Spence, Pacquiao, Thurman, I will give Crawford his credit. Right? But what I'm saying to you, as of right now, he's a 3-weight world champion. But let's not forget, Broner's a 4-weight world champion. So are we going to say Broner's better than Crawford because he's a 4-weight world champion? If you look at it, his achievements are even more than Crawford's. So this is what I'm trying to say to you guys, that there's no vendetta. I've got nothing against Terence Crawford. I'm just saying a fact. I'm just stating that I don't think his level of competition has been what it should be. And right now, he needs to prove a lot to a lot of people, to his own fans, to boxing fans. It's not anything against him. Am I saying anything unreasonable? I don't think I am. If Crawford beats Pacquiao or Spence, he will get his credit from the boxing fans, from everybody. But at the end of the day, I don't feel what I'm saying is anything wrong. Now, if it's you're getting butthurt about what I'm saying, it's probably because you're the one that's not looking at it with a clear mind. You're looking at it as a fanboy rather than as a boxing fan. Because if you were looking at it as a boxing fan, right, there's no way that you could say that, yeah, the guy's got a great resume. He's fought great fighters. Terence Crawford's achieved a lot, but his resume is poor. He hasn't got many, what would you say? Amir Khan, Jeff Horn, these are his best names. Ricky Burns. These are some, Delorme, Postal. These are his names that he's fought. So there's no vendetta. He beats Thurman. He beats Pacquiao. He beats Spence. He'll get his credit. I'm giving my opinion. I don't think those fights will be easy, and I think he probably loses maybe 2 of those 3. I think he loses to Pacquiao. I think he loses to Spence. But that's my personal opinion. That's not me hating on a guy. If you think a team's going to beat somebody, does that mean you're hating on that team? That's just your opinion. As a fan, I'm stating my opinion. I'm not trying to justify myself. I'm just trying to tell you what I believe. When I say something, I believe that. I'm not saying it for the sake of saying it. I'm saying it because I believe that. I believe Pacquiao will beat Terence Crawford. Just like I believe Pacquiao would beat Thurman. That's not hating on a guy if I think someone's going to beat someone. Terence Crawford could prove me wrong. Yeah. I thought Amir Khan would beat Terence Crawford. He proved me wrong. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's just as an opinion on what I've seen throughout Crawford's career so far. I think there's vulnerabilities there that Spence and Pacquiao will exploit. So that's my opinion. It's not hating on Crawford. I've got nothing against Crawford. I wish him the best. If he was to win against Pacquiao and Spence, he'll get his credit. But a lot of you need to stop being a fanboy of a fighter and be a fanboy of the sport and actually understand where I'm coming from. Rather than thinking that you're a hater because you're saying things against Crawford. No, that's not called hating. That's called stating what I believe about a fighter. That's not hating. Do you see where I'm coming from? It's not called hating. But again, the people that are Terence Crawford fans, they're not gonna want to hear that. They just want you to say good things about him, never critique him, criticize him, criticize Spence in the past, criticize Crawford, criticize Khan, criticize Mayweather, even criticize Pacquiao. So it's just what I believe. But that's my take on it, guys. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know what you're thinking, guys. Remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. I want to thank you all for me reaching 7,000 subs. I appreciate your support, guys. As you can probably see from my channel art, I have recently started Patreon and Blogger. If you were to click on this icon here, it will take you to my Patreon page. And I just want to take you through my Patreon page. So at the minute, I've got 2 options. Hopefully, I will increase this if my Patreon grows. But at the minute, I've got one option, which is $1 a month fan donation, which will obviously help me produce better quality content on YouTube and faster for you guys. And I've got another option of $3 a month for 2 live streams a week, discussing boxing with myself. You guys will get to speak to me face to face. And I'll take you to my boxing blog. So if you were to click on this B sign here, it will take you to my boxing blogs, which is this page here. And all you have to do is click on here, and that will take you to my boxing blogs where you can see all my different articles that I've wrote. So as you can see, I've wrote 6 articles about different topics. So if you want to click on one of my articles, all you got to do is click on this, and it will take you straight to the article, and you can read it, and you can then go back and read the others if you would like. But yeah, guys, I thought I'd just highlight this to you. So make sure to read my articles. Make sure to subscribe to my Patreon if you're interested. And guys, I thank you for your support. I thank you for me reaching 7,000 subs. Guys, I'm out.